Okay, well, thank you very much, everyone, for being here. Today, the topic of our conversation is all around selling our expertise. Um, this is something that I had to deal with for a long time, being a business coach, solopreneur since 2006. I will go over this in my introduction at the presentation too, but there were so many things that I had to learn and pick up, everything from networking or how to introduce myself, what to say, what not to say, because it's just us here. If there's a mistake in the book, I have made it. I have been the awkward guy, the pushy guy, and all of that. So my main value proposition is that I have made all the mistakes, so you don't have to. We're gonna we're gonna do that. So let's just get started with the presentation. Let me make sure that I have the right screen before I share the screen and slideshow, and let's share desktop. If you can see the slide, give me a thumbs up in your camera. Yes, I'm gonna ask, for, kind of that kind of a feedback. It would be great if you let me know. But yes, today it's all about selling our expertise with confidence and clarity. I like the confidence and clarity part because a good chunk of that is in the mindset, inner game stuff. Not the topic of today's conversation, but that is part of the equation. And the other part of it is about clarity, whether it's with our goals or with our messaging or with our offers and everything else around that. So let's keep moving forward. I'm using this event as an open house for the community that today is the main day, the launch day. It's called the Trusted Expert Growth Lab. So I want you to think about if this is something that is helpful and useful for you. And if it is, it would be great if you like to join by the end. I will share all of the links and everything as we go, but everything is in that context of the Trusted Expert Growth Lab. What's going on? Why is it there? What am I trying to accomplish? Who is this for? What problem are we going to solve and go about that? So who is this for? This is for people who are um, experts. If you sell your expertise, this is for you. So many of us, we have to not only do the work that we do, but also be our own business manager, be our own marketer, and be our own salesperson. So people like consultants, people like fractionals. If you are in the business of getting business for yourself, this is the kind of a activity, group, and presentation that it is for you. Today's agenda, the first part, it's all about the presentation and what's going to happen. It's going to take about 40 minutes, so I will be speaking fast, but there would be time for Q&A at the end. So why we are here and who is this for? We already went over that. I'm going to share my story and background with you and the challenges that I have noticed in the market, that why experts struggle to sell their expertise. I'm going to give you a tour of the Trusted Expert Growth Lab, and I do have a bonus gift for everyone, whether the Growth Lab is right for you or not, but I'm sure that would be helpful for everyone. And at the end, there would be time for Q&A. I hope we get at least 20 minutes for that, or 15 minutes, but I will stay on the call as long as there are questions. I do have time. So I'm hoping for a good conversation and interaction at the end. So next, and for some reason my slides are not moving. There we go. So I studied medicine and got my MD, but near the end of it, I realized this is not what I want to do for the rest of my life. Uh, if you like to know, the empathy was too strong, and I wasn't able to be keep that emotional wall between myself and my clients. So I realized that's not for me. So I switched to working with computers and internet. And after a while, I was a web designer, then a web developer, internet programmer, which ended up, went into owning a web development company. And we had many small business clients and clients as large as Nokia. We did that for a bunch of years. The company grew up to 12 employees. And as we were doing that, people were asking about business growth questions, and the company morphed into online marketing implementation and technology kind of a company. We did that for a bunch of years. And as I am learning more about business and entrepreneurship and growth and business development, the clients were kept saying, "Hey, Kayvon, the technology, the technical work is fine. You're getting the highest value from our conversation, strategic sessions with you." And I realized, as you can as you can guess, I like talking. So I thought I'm gonna, trim all the technology, kept the conversations, called it coaching, and I have been a business growth coach since 2006. It's been a journey of being a solo consultant and solo coach, and I wasn't sure what am I getting into. I didn't know all of the moving parts that they're there. Everything from clarity around my personal brand or business brand and how to do networking, how to build connections, how to get the coffee meetings, what to say over the coffee meetings, what's going to happen after that, how to turn the coffee meeting into a sales meeting, how to create an offer, how to follow up with people and all of that. So these are all the things that I had to learn. And everything that I do these days is based on the resources and education that I wish I had access to myself. So you're gonna see so many of the things that I have created and I am creating is based on my personal frustrations and my my idea is that don't want anybody else to go through those things ever again, or at least I can make it as simple as possible. We don't live at a time that there is any shortage of knowledge or information or courses or books or resources. What is rare, however, is implementation. I always say planning for growth is simple, execution, not so much. So, my superpower is that I am a simplifier. I make things practical and into one, two, three steps and come up with workbooks and that sort of thing. So, implementation, implementation, implementation. Um, and as I've been doing this, the recurring questions from experts were around the same ideas. Like I knew I have made progress, but it was not a like a sequence of topics or ideas or a program in my head. But when people start to ask me about, well, how do I do this part of it? How do I create an offer? How do I follow up? And these are the questions that I get every day. All of that gave me this idea of focusing on the experts and helping them and putting programs and that sort of thing. So for the past 18 months or so, I have been very much focused on consultants and fractionals and helping them um, getting into things. A few, programs and workshops and a bunch of coaching has happened. So that's the work that I have been busy with. Again, my slides are not moving. Okay, there we go. So, which led me to go to the fractional conference in Minnesota last year, 2024. And this year I went back again and I was one of the speakers. I had a 90-minute workshop, and these are the people who were there in the conference. And it went well. The topic was called Get Chosen, which is the idea of transitioning from being seen by the market from just another vendor to the trusted expert. That's where that makes a difference. There are multiple elements that goes into that. So everything is around business development for fractionals and consultants, what I call expert. Basically, experts for me are the people who heavily rely on networking and building connections for business development. So why experts struggle selling their expertise? Let me move this thing out of my way. This Zoom window. There we go. Okay. Um, why is it that experts struggle to sell their expertise and how to fix it? Okay, so preview. The short answer is because they are experts. They're experts at what they do, but not experts at selling themselves. By the end of this, my hope, my promise is that you will understand why your business feels heavier than it should and what to do about it. So working with experts and having conversations to give you an idea, when 18 months ago I started to work with the fractionals and experts, I started to reach out to strangers. Some of you on this call may be one of those people that I wanted to talk to them and see what's happening and what are the nuances in the market, learn from the market. So I must have sent hundreds of messages. I consider myself very lucky because Within the first 60 to 90 days, with 57 people, I had 80 meetings and conversations. Turned out to be over 2,900 minutes of Zoom recordings and over 216,000 lines of transcription. Well, thank God for AI to allow me to go through all of that, find the patterns, identify the top challenges and problems. And so some of this work that you see here, the message here is based on that research. And one of the things that I found out is most experts think they have a lead problem. They say, I need to talk to more people. I need to meet more people. But I think so many of us, especially these days with Zoom and everything, can meet people and get on events, and finding networking events is not hard. Many of them have a clarity problem. Um, let's say I'm going to give you some examples. I go to networking meeting and somebody says, "Hi, I'm in Vancouver, so we have a lot of realtors. I'm a realtor." This next person, I am a realtor. Again, same thing. Or I am a CFO, or I'm an accountant, or I'm a management consultant. They don't stand out. They're not different. They don't tell me what's going on. They don't tell me what problem they're solving. They don't tell me who their client is. It's a lot of me, 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 me. I am this. I do this. This is my service. And some of them, they say buy from me. So I think the challenge is a clarity problem when it comes to clarity of message and helping people understand. The main question is, what problem do you solve and for whom? People don't buy what they don't understand. If we just give them some generic answer or sometimes even complicated answer, we are not doing them a service, or we're not helping ourselves. Um, I had to go through all of that myself. My early conversation were, just on and talking and not letting other person talk and not being clear about what I do because I wanted to download everything into that conversation, and it went all over the place without having people were polite, but at the end of the day, confused. They just listened to me, and not much came from that. I'm guessing some of you had that kind of an experience as well. Confusing messages make you look like every but other option out there. And as I said, the whole idea is that transition from just another person, just another vendor to the expert. Um, Expertise doesn't sell itself. It must be translated. I have talked to so many people that they think I am good at what I do. So people just find me. People should just hire me. I am good at what I do. And we all know that's not how it works. We need to translate that into a problem statement and followed by a solution statement. And there's a process for all of that. A clear message, even if it's not for them, separates you from everybody else, helps you to be remembered by them, and they can come back to you, or they create curiosity. Um, People in networking events, I can see it in their face, and some even say it, say things like, "Finally, someone who gets it." Whether it's a conversation or their challenge, the problem, people want to feel seen and heard and understood, and eventually taken care of. The other one is, so many of us, we think we're bad at sales. And I'm here to tell you, you're not bad at sales. Sales is a skill. We can just work on it and get better. What we are missing is a system for sales. What to say first, what to say second, what not to say in the first stage. I mentioned the getting their attention and eventually get that coffee meeting. So certain things are for the first interactions, certain things are for the second interaction, and we need to know the difference and what should happen where. So missing a conversational system, sales system, it's what's missing for so many of us. Many experts think they are not good at sales. I used to think the ones who are doing it right, they have some sort of a natural talent and they are different. That cannot happen to me. But the more I looked into them and I talked to them and asked questions, I realized people who look natural are just following a system. It's that system that makes everything look natural, and it's that system that they have done it so many times that they're, just more comfortable with it and it feels natural. So the missing piece in sales is usually structure. That's usually for everything, but selling other expertise is our conversation today. That's the structure. Without the structure, even smart people struggle. Every time I didn't follow the structure, I ended up, talking about everything else except getting the conversation to where it needs to go. The other one is we are being bombarded by messages that we need all sorts of complicated funnels or cold outreach or this system or that system or AI this, AI that. It's for people who are solopreneurs. It's not like that. I did that myself. I chased tactics that they didn't align with who I am and how I work and who do I meet and that sort of thing. Most probably, your next opportunity comes from a conversation. So knowing how to run the conversation is the main thing. I said everything has a system, everything has a structure. So when it comes to a conversation for an expert, there are three phases to that. Um, First is attention, then connection, and eventually conversion. Attention is that networking meeting, that introduction meeting. One of the modules is about irresistible introductions, how to stand out and be different and create curiosity. Connection is the coffee meeting. You go there and you take the conversation deeper. You ask the questions. This the discovery meeting. It's the strategy meeting, and eventually, how do we come up with an offer? How do we come up with a proposal? How do we deliver it? What do we say? How do we follow up? Closing is a process, not an event. So the three phases are attention, connection, conversion. The goal of the three phases is for you to be unignorable, memorable, and referable. And I like those three words, and I selected them intentionally. And that's how I measure things. Like I value the conversation or evaluate the conversation. Did I do my best to be unignorable? Am I really memorable? How easy it is for other people to refer me? Am I, really qualified to call myself referable? So that's the goal of this whole process for you. um, there is this other thing called the expert dilemma, um, that I'm going to give you an example from my personal life and fitness and gym to put all of that in context. So I like group classes. I like group fitness. I go to weightlifting and CrossFit classes and HIIT classes and that sort of thing. I could do the fitness by myself. I didn't need to go to a group. I could just go to the gym. But here's the thing. I had to think about the programming and the schedule for that day and what am I going to do and what are the equipment and where do I do it. I have to all of that. But when I go to a group class, somebody has done all of it. Somebody has taken care of the location, the right equipment. They made sure it's going to be available. They have done the programming through time. They have scheduled the workout of the day. They gave me instructions. They tell me about the correct forms. As we go through it, they support us and guide us. And if the form is not right, they fix it. I don't have to do any of that. All I have to do is show up. And the process, the structure will take care of it. All I have to do is show up and put in the effort. So in the first format, I had to do all of the work and show up and do the work and put the effort. Now I don't have to do any of that, and I just have to show up. And also, it's a group class. I get to do it with other people, so it's a lot more fun. And when when you're suffering and watch other people are suffering with you, that kind of makes it even easier. So that's a bonus. So I like to think about it. We are in business. I like to think about when it comes to fitness, I have outsourced all of that through my gym membership. Somebody else is doing the thinking and the planning and the location and everything is there. It's outsourced. I don't have to think about it. I just have to come in and show up. So the dilemma is experts are being asked to do two things, two jobs. They're being asked to work in the business and on the business at the same time. And this has been my experience and my idea that simply is too much to ask from anyone to work in the business and on the business. And what happens most often is people are experts. They are good at what they do, whether it's marketing or finances or whatever. They like to do that. That's what, brings the paycheck. Working on their business, as in how to build their business, their processes, their personal brand, their messaging, the clarity, and all of that. It's not their expertise. Even if it is their expertise to do that for other people, doing it for themselves is much harder. I think we all experience that. The thing that we do so much easier for other people is so hard to do it for ourselves. So we end up postponing working on the business and postponing it again. And eventually it ends up being neglected. And we end up being just another vendor and just want to work in the business. I think working in the business and on the business is too much to ask from anyone. And I like to think that part of it, the working on the business, similar to my gym analogy, can be outsourced to a process. That was my idea of creating the Trusted Expert Growth Lab. It's that place that the structure is there. Somebody has already thought about the topics and the ideas and the steps and the workbooks, and we just show up and we put in the work, and the rest of it, it happens. So that's the premise, the philosophy behind the Trusted Expert Growth Lab. When we want to build our business, solopreneur business, we take it to the next level. Things can quickly get complicated because there are so many moving parts when it comes to implementing the various things that we need to implement when it comes to growing the business. So I like to share some of my implementation frustrations that I thought somebody needs to do something about this. So therefore, creating the Trusted Expert Growth Lab. So implementation frustrations. There were 3 implementation frustrations that led me to create the Trusted Expert Growth Lab. And the name is Growth Lab, as in this is the part that we work on things and we experiment and see what works and what doesn't work. So, as I said, when it comes to the expert business, there are so many moving parts. And it's hard and confusing and complicated to determine what is it that I need to work on next. Or there's, as I said, there are so many moving parts. What do I need to do at least one by one? Where should my focus go to? That was the first frustration. What do I need to work on from all of these different things? Do I create an offer first? Do I work on my unique value proposition? Do I work on my, presentation? What is it that I need to do first? The second one is, okay, I choose what to do, but how do I do this? And this is a frustration, not just in business, all my life. Like I remember I was a little boy, I don't know, 10 years old, 9 years old, and principals, parents, teachers, they tell me, hey, boy, you have to study hard. And they think, oh, good, they have done their job. They gave me the advice. But I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, I'm just 10 years old. Well, how do I study hard? How does this work? Do I go to my room and, pick up a book and go for 4 hours? Or is it 25-minute increments? Do I read loud? Do I highlight? Do I take notes? What is this studying hard? Hey, how do I do this? So even after we're good with the first challenge, which is what needs to get done, the how to is the challenging part, which is, I'm happy to say, has been the way that I have been able to serve my clients and prospects with what comes easier to me. The talents that I have is to make things practical and make them into workbooks and steps and 1, 2, 3s and that sort of thing. So the first one is what to do. The second one is how to do it. And the third challenge that I had is, well, as I'm doing it, how am I doing? I have the workbook and I know what I'm working on, but did I do it right? Can someone help me, with some guidance or feedbacks and that sort of thing? And just that whole isolation and loneliness and not having really someone to ask about was my third frustration. So I thought, you know what? There should be some sort of an equivalent of that fitness club that somebody has done the thinking and the programming, then the processes over there, and a bunch of other people in the class with me that I want to do this. So I wanted to create, instead of that fitness club, that implementation club. So the focus is on implementation. Yes, there would be education, there would be content, but this is not another course. This is an implementation club. I tell people when they sign up for my workshop, this is not a learning group. This is a doing group. So you show up, you put in the effort, you do the work, and we are here to guide and help and support and go from there. So that's what basically Trusted Expert Growth Lab is. It's about getting things done. Getting things done, some people think is complicated, but in my experience, it could be simple. Let me simplify it for you. We are at point A, we want to go to point B, simple and easy, right? But the way that we go about it could fall into a bunch of different traps. This is one of them. We know where we are, but we don't have a clear idea where we want to go, that clarity. So we end up going into all different directions. So we end up after a while with, frustration and working too hard. And we hear sentences like, I've tried so many things, I have tried everything. The other one is we know where we want to go, but we don't have a good idea, clear snapshot of where we are right now. So we end up coming to it from all sorts of directions and we feel lost or stuck, helpless, hopeless. We have been there, we have seen other people. And there is the other situation that we know where A is, we know where B is, but we don't have a plan for it. So we try so many different things. Um, I need more business. So do I need more leads? Do I get them on Facebook? Is it ads? Is it networking? How do I do this? So we try so many different things. We don't have a specific plan. So we end up wasting so much time and energy and money and motivation, lots of effort, no results. So that's one of the ways that by identifying what's not working, um, I end up working on the thing that is working and it's helping me. So my idea is when we want to achieve a goal and take things to the next step, there are two things that matter. The what really matters, what brings the results, and the area that I can control. There are a bunch of things that they're in this circle, there are a bunch of things that they're in circle, but that in between, that's where we want to put our focus in. That brings clarity and focus and simplicity to the next step. And that has been my approach, not only for myself, but also the way that I have been able to help my clients. Focused and supported experts make faster progress. I have seen the difference between, doing something by myself or with another group. And I'm sure so many of you have had that kind of an experience too. Um, this is for the people who want real progress. The qualifier is I want the members of the work that I do, or for all of us, but I think of it as high commitment, high engagement. We're in it to for that amount of time to put in the effort and do the work and make real progress happen. The weekly rhythm should be there, and that is part of the programming of the whole process. Everything should be designed around progress, not pressure. So that is one of the things that the consistency of the weekly rhythm can help us. The having access to the right tools and the resources at the right time, removing all of the guesswork and having, knowing what to do and how to do it, and getting feedback from the community, as in how am I doing? What's the next step? So supportive, focused, and practical. No more building it alone in our own cave. That's the idea that um, I wanted to create the community around. The goals are clarity instead of confusion, consistency instead of chaos, and community instead of isolation. I have had these challenges. I have seen them too many times. I am sick and tired of it. I don't want any more of that to exist. Let's do something about it. So I created the Trusted Expert Growth Lab because of these ideas: clarity, structure, and guidance. So that's what I have created, the Trusted Expert Growth Lab. And at this time, I'd like to give you a quick tour of what's going on in the community, what's in there. So this is the currently I'm hosting it on a school. Doesn't have to stay on a school. It may go somewhere else. There are 43 members in there. This is the about page for the Trusted Expert Growth Lab. Let me move this out of the way. There we go. You can come here. This is a very short version of everything that we have been talking about so far. So, like other group communities, there are going to be a bunch of events and topics that we're going to talk about. Let's go over classroom, even though the educational part, as I said, is secondary. It's all about implementation, which in the calendar happens. But I guess that's easier to get started and get our head around it. There are a bunch of modules in here. What's going to happen is that whole idea, what do we need to work on? So working on things one by one. There are different levels of engagement. but some of them are available to all levels of membership. There's a, like every other group, that there's a start here. There are a bunch of ideas to set our mindset right. Um, I am working on a first 90-day action plan, and I'm thinking the first 90 days of 2026. We're going to get on this. And before that, we're going to get engagement with a bunch of different things. Like, for example, this is that every level gets. It's called the Experts Momentum Playbook. There are 30 playbooks in here that you can choose one, work on it, or do them all in a row, do one per day, one per week, however do you want. And they're all designed around creating that expert momentum for yourself. Each one of them, when you look at it, there's a little bit of a context and idea, and they all end up with a try this with an implementation of that playbook. Again, there are 30 playbooks. Everybody gets access to that, and we can go from there. Um, every week, one or two ideas I work on and clarify them. I call them momentum notes. These are not short notes. These are like it's longer type articles about the things that they're important. Like as experts, we should be able to structure our business around one big idea. So what is that? How to think about it, how to go about it. So that's what I call a momentum note. That's, one of two of those per week. This is the intellectual and clarity and educational part of the experience that you can see here. What else? What else is in there? So yeah, a bunch of topics. Um, everything from mindset and inner game to practical stuff, like things like standing out. How do we do positioning? Create, clarifying our ICP as in ideal clients. Working on unique value proposition, unique selling proposition, offer, sales pitch, closing, role playing, authority building, creating content for authority building, goal setting workshops quarterly that's going to happen. I like to put accountability groups together, the 6 levels of delegation, the art of delegation, setting up referral engine, and on and on, and a bunch more other things. I also have a newsletter. It's been 200 and I guess 90 something days that I have been sending emails to my list. That's also available here for people to join. So that question of what do I need to work on? Well, these are the topics. And one by one, we're going to go over them. Each one of them is going to have its own workbooks and stuff. So it's going to take care of how to do it. And the third one, how am I doing? Most of it is going to happen here in the calendar. Like right now, we are doing this one. And every month, there are calls that they're happening. There are 3 levels of membership: standard, premium, and VIP. And you can see by the word VIP or premium what kind of call is going to happen. Like this week, today, as I said, answering the questions is an AMA or Ask Me Anything. There are execution calls, which is focused on getting things done together, like the gym session that I mentioned. Hot seat is a specific member who has a problem. They get on a hot seat and we go over there. And every month we have a bunch of these calls scheduled. This is the main activity for, as I said, you show up and do the work and go from there, go to the next level. So those are the things that they happen in the calendar. So resources are here, events are here. They take care of what to do next and one by one and how to do it and doing it together, getting the guidance and going from there. There are 3 levels of the community. The basic level, that is basically access to basic content and community to ask questions and access to momentum notes. It's I want people to think about it like one of those paid newsletters. This is the minimal kind of an engagement. It's only $199 per year. The main thing happens here for the majority of people. That's the premium group. That's $199 a month or about $2K per year. We're going to do the work. We're going to have calls. We're going to have workshops and things are going to happen here. That's where the main value is delivered. And there are always people who want a lot more engagement, a lot more support. They want to take things to the next level, faster, deeper, and all of that. That would be the VIP option. It's $1,100 a month or equivalent of $10K per year. So $199 per year, 2,000 per year, or 10,000 per year. The way that I looked at these pricing is I thought, well, this is for the experts. Let's use fractionals as an example. One of the goals that they have is replacing their corporate income with their own activities. And I know it's a low number, but let's say theirs is 100K a year. So I wanted the highest level of the support to be only 10% of that. That helps them to keep and maintain that kind of a support that they get. So that's that. Speaking of replacing, their income and being at full capacity. This is Melanie, one of the people who has been in one of my workshops before. She's been kind enough to give me her testimonial and speak nicely. This is Brian. Brian is, I think, is on this call as well. This is another client of mine, Anna or Atta. So these are some of the people that they have been in the programs. I promised everyone a bonus gift. There is no opt-in required. Everybody gets this. I'm going to share the link with you in a second. It's called the Solo Expert's Guide to Standing Out When Networking. So this is a guide. It's a Notion file. If you're familiar with Notion, you can just open it and look at it. You can even copy it to your own Notion if you are a Notion user. Let me copy the link to share it with you. But this is a guide for you to networking. It's a, let's say, starter package, teaser package for people, and also gives you an idea of the kind of a work that we do in the group. So as you can see, this is not a short one. This part is about marketing on purpose and goes through a bunch of different elements. These blue boxes are the actionable parts that you can implement what you have just learned. So as you can see, there's a good chunk of work has been done going through this resource that I'm going to share with everyone. Again, no opt-in is required. Everybody gets this. And let's see if I have anything else. No, that's it for all. Time for Q&A. Thank you for being with me and staying on this call. I promised 40 minutes. We started 5 minutes later, and it exactly took 40 minutes. So I'm proud of myself for staying on schedule. Let me put the link in the chat. Henry had to leave earlier. He left us a note. Thank you very much. And now the line is open for Q&A. And before we do that, let me put the link to the group as well for the ones who would like to join. Give me a second. There we go. And this is the link to join the community. As I said, it's a paid community, but there is a 7-day free trial. So you can come in, go around, look at things, play around, ask questions, look at the playbooks, look at the momentum notes. And I don't know, in that 7 days, probably there is a call also scheduled. You're welcome to join the call depending on the level of membership. But yeah, get in there, play around, and ask questions. So the line is open now. Question, comment, feedback. And I'd love to hear your aha moments. What came up? Who's first?
I'll go first because I'm a talker.
Thank you.
But,
Thank you.
I thought it was great, besides walking the talk, like you did your presentation, just like what you were highlighting. So it was
Yes.
great to get the information, but it was also nice to get the real live example of how you present information clearly, concisely, so it was easy to understand. So I
Thank
thought
you. Thank you.
I thought that was great. And the point where I was like, oh my gosh, because I come from a family of business starters and self initiators where they did it all. But your point of being in the business and doing the business, I was
Yes.
like, I'm like,
Yes.
okay, I'm not my dad. He's a Superman, I'm like, so I was like, I need to focus on that. So
Yes. Yeah.
thank
Working in the business and on the business. Those are the things that we have to do. And, after a lot of frustration, I realized, hey, this is too much to ask
you.
from anyone to do both at the same time. We can do them both, but at the same time is too much. So let's ask for, help and support. And so therefore, I had my own coaches and I have been into different programs and I've learned so many things from so other people. And as I said, the frustrations came up too. So my idea is to help resolve the frustrations that I can help with.
I think that's great because so
Yes.
many times I do what I'm capable of, but not maybe the smart thing just to focus in on. So thank you.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. My pleasure. Who else? Thank you, Teresa. Feel free to unmute or put it in the chat. Unmute works better, conversations. Even if you don't have a question, as I said, I would love to hear which part of the presentation stood out the most for you, if there was an aha moment or something that you completely agree or disagree with.
Wow, wow, people are getting off mute. How long have you been doing this, Dr. K, this particular part of your
Yes.
career?
Well, my focus always has been on business development. I had lots of small business or solo clients, but this focus on let's create something for experts and solo people, it has been 18 months.
Okay.
And in that 18 months, I created a bunch of different webinars. I don't know, I must have done somewhere around 40 webinars in the past 18 months or so, or 2 years. Um, a bunch of workshops came out of it, free workshops, paid workshops. People walked away with things implemented. And I ended up creating a bunch of different things. And just before the conference, I realized I have too many things going on, too many offers. And I am lost, let alone people who just want to enter my world. And I thought I need to consolidate them all, put them all in one place, one starting point, a process to follow. And in organizing that, the Trusted Expert Growth Lab came to be, as in these are the things, we're going to go over them one by one. That's the program and that's the path to follow. So creating that customer journey is the recent thing, but in coming from the work of the past 18 months, and as I said, it was all over the place, a few different things, which is the nature of creativity. Creativity has chaos in it, but eventually we have to bring order to our chaos.
I like that. Thank you.
Yes, my pleasure.
Thank
Ask
you
me
very
another
much.
question. Hey,
I joined 15 minutes late, but I think I got to the point when you were starting to talk about um, the key elements, the three key elements. Just for clarity, first of all, I need to thank Teresa has been my coach for a while, and she did send me this invite. So, Teresa, thank you very much. Extremely helpful information
yes, yes, thank you.
in this session. So you did talk about the 199 per month and
Yes.
then talked about 2000 per year. Does that imply if you pay for a year, you get a discount? Did I get that
Yes.
right? Okay.
Yes, it's the way that the school system is set up, that people
Mm-hmm.
want monthly, that's their monthly. And when they choose the annual, there is a level of discount. And I think the maximum was something that I applied or something happened in there, or I just wanted this exact number.
Okay.
So yes,
So
yes, I
the
think it's
the
around
2000 is
17% discount or something like that.
that's if you pay upfront the entire amount, no kind of payment plan, right?
Yeah, it's the payment plan is monthly, 199 a month,
Okay.
or
Or 2000
2,000
upfront.
one payment for the year.
And that information can be got from the second link or the first link that you shared.
Yeah, the first link is a resource. It's a free resource.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody gets it. Take that, get a copy.
Mm-hmm.
And the second
Mm-hmm.
link is the group and takes you to the main page of the group. And I guess from the user side, there should be a button says join. And when
Okay.
you click on that, gives you the three options to join.
Okay. Thank you
And
very
yeah,
much.
and when people join, they can upgrade, downgrade whenever they want. The three packages
Okay.
are available to them. Yes,
Okay. Thank you very much.
yes, my pleasure. Who's
And does
else?
it
Who's
start
next?
whenever you want, or is it you try to start people at same time type thing? It doesn't.
Yeah, it's right now, and just enter and get started. I'm guessing based on previous experience, um, after the first year or so, things will come together that we can have like launches and cohort style stuff. But the first group of the people who are in this first launch, we're gonna go over things and what's important to them. Because I can guess what's important or what could be next, but people, when they tell me what's important to them, the it becomes a collaborative kind of a thing. So the first year, I have those ideas, we go through them. they can tell me which one they want next, or even the stuff that they're not there. But after that, I guess more order will come in the future. More topics, more questions, that kind of thing.
Love it. Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
my pleasure.
Kayvon, if I could, I just wanted to chime in on a couple of quick
Yes.
things. Um, I am I've been a branding guy for basically my whole career, and there's the whole cobbler's kids who have no shoes. And I think this kind of gets to when Kayvon was talking about execution. There's a difference between knowing what to do and um, making sure that you're doing it and doing it in a um, I think it's pretty easy to feel like you're on an island when you're an entrepreneur because you're
Yes.
isolated. You're working with your clients, but it's difficult to get um, you know just to get together with people that are kind of having the same challenges that you're having. And I think
Yes.
that's something that has stood out, I think, beyond uh, most other things, is that doing this with other people, because you're hearing their problems, which maybe were, some of your problems. And it's just allows you to iterate and accelerate and learn from each other's challenges. It's kind of
Yes.
like an accountability group on steroids, which
Mhm.
I think there's quite a there definitely is something to this community.
Mhm.
And there's a lot of information out there. Like, I knew kind of pretty much everything that you needed to know, but it's like knowledge is almost like something that gets in the way, because you have to turn knowledge into what you're actually doing on a daily basis, like
Yes.
how it's affecting your business. And I can't speak highly enough about Kayvon because of I don't know, like the people that he generally that get pulled into these groups. Really, the value you get from the other people in the group is incredible. Um, just because I always like to learn from other people's mistakes. I've made a million mistakes, but it'd be a million 2x. If I was by leveraging the challenges that other people. So I'm just
Yeah.
putting a couple of things out there with my own
Yeah.
personal experiences with working with Kayvon. And I, the whole thing about just getting stuck in delivery is just murder, right? Because we're doing things as fractionals and consultants for our clients, but it's super hard. And Kayvon has definitely helped me reframe and understand how to look at prioritizing and putting boundaries on what we do for our clients, right? Because we all want to do like everything, but whether you're a fractional or you're, a consulting firm who has multiple clients. I mean, whether you're a fractional or you're a consultant, it's the same thing, because you've got to divide up your time. And I've given workshops on productivity, but actually, just the devil is in the details when you actually go and try to do it. And to have an environment, and then obviously, Kayvon, who's kind of leading the show, help steer you the right ways. I don't want to take up too much time here. I just wanted to share a
Mm.
few of the things that have helped me, uh, forget about the bottom line, but just overall, um, those are just a couple of things that have or what pulled me in and what keep me kind of connected to Kayvon and keep getting his guidance on things, like once you deal with the first problems, then you have like a whole other set of challenges as the business grows.
Yes.
and he's got you there too. So I'm going to stop
Yes.
yapping.
Well, thank you, Brian, for your kind words, and I'll Venmo you that $20 later today.
20. Wow.
Yeah. But yes, what you said as far as the cobbler's kids' shoes, that's something that I had to really think about because my first thought was, you know what? Yes, um, this thing exists, but I can get over it with systems and processes and worksheets and that. But the more I tried, the less results I got, and I eventually realized there is no point fighting nature, my nature or anybody else. We need to just go with it. So I'm a big believer in groups, in masterminds, in coaches, and all of that. Whoever else is not me, because it's even if it's not more knowledge, it's different knowledge, it's this vantage point that they are looking at it from another angle, and because of their angle of looking at it, they're seeing stuff that I don't see it. Same thing for the other way around. When I look at other people's businesses, it's like I have X-ray vision. I see everything. I see behind the code, behind the curtain. Um, but the same thing for my own business. I realized no, I have been oblivious to that. There have been many, many moments that I give someone some sort of an advice, and then I think about it. Oh, I guess I have to do that myself. That applies to me too. So we're all in this together, and not doing it alone, not doing it lonely, getting other people's feedback, and that course corrections that comes from just the interactions. Many times I get clarity about what needs to happen just because I'm trying to explain the problem, explain the situation. That defining the problem is half of the solution, kind of a thing at many, many times. So yes, I'm a big believer in all of that. And yeah, Brian, every workshop that he has been with us, great participant and give feedback and back and forth. And the give and take takes everything to the next level and makes it joyful. That's why which is one of the reasons I created this group, because I thought, who do I want to hang out with? Who are the kind of people that I like to surround myself with? So it's very much selfish for me to do this with the people that I like to spend time with. Yes, thank you. Anybody else? Question, comment, feedback, aha moments? And people
All
are
right, I
so
got to
kind when
chime
they
in
have to
with one.
leave.
Kayvon, I got
Yes.
to chime in with one more
Yeah.
thing
Yes.
because here's one of the things that used to drive me absolutely crazy. We've all done like workshops where we've worked on our messaging. We've worked on, um, like what is the sales presentation and those kinds of things. And um, and actually in a recent workshop, um, one of the things that we did is we just so we got all that stuff and we're doing it again. How do you make sure that you leverage that? So leverage the stuff you've already done, pull it together with what you have, and then where do you put it so you leverage it? Like where, I know that sounds like a really simple, obvious thing, and maybe it's just my twisted brain is kind of broken sometimes, and it's stuff is all over the place. But that in itself has been incredibly helpful because it was like
Mm.
um, I felt like I was just doing things over and over again,
Yes.
and where did it go? Like how does
Yeah.
it? So
Yeah. Entropy and chaos seems to be the nature of the thing. And that's why I love guardrails and limitations. Like, have you noticed how more productive you are both at home at work and at work the day before you're going to vacation on vacation? Because it's going to happen tomorrow. We get stuff done. Um, so having deadlines, having all sorts of limitations to keep us on track have been some of the best tools and gifts of guiding the whole process. A lot of it is not about knowing what to do or having the right resources or tools. It's about guiding the process and thinking about progress as opposed to you know more or perfection and that sort of thing. Yeah, people are so kind when they have to leave. They leave a note and they go. Um, if there aren't any other question, comment, or feedback, I think that it is for today. Do you all have the links or any final notes? Are we good? Well, thank you very much for coming. Thank you for giving me your time and attention. My appointment link is also in the calendar, but you're connected to me on LinkedIn. You know where I live. I'm easy to find. So let me know if I can help with anything, and hope to see a bunch of you in the group as it comes. Take advantage of the 7-day free trial and see what happens. Yes, thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.